Good evening and welcome back to Be Rich. I decided to make a cameo appearance today.
Dude, don't say cameo, man. I'm the one who's doing cameo every day.
Okay.
Right? You are the anchor of the channel.
I'm not. Anyway,
I'm
we
the
are
thing
doing
that's
in
floating
Hindi.
around.
In Hindi, there's something called Pehle Aap. We are doing that. Anyway, I decided to make an appearance today.
Sure.
And so Vinod has a series of rapid fire questions.
Yes. First question. Market has gone up almost 1,000 points from its lows. So what do we do in this kind of situation?
2-3 things has happened. One, on that particular day, the government of the day was interested in keeping the market up. It moved from 120 to 557, as I said that day. Who bought? Don't ask me. Today, the market believes that the Maharashtra election has helped, one. Second, there's an MSI DJ where some Indian companies have gone out and new companies have gone in.
Okay.
So what means is that a lot of buying has to take place. Like Zomato has been gone into Sensex. And so there is buying plus euphoria. Nothing fundamentally has changed. There's a dead cat bounce which can run even for a week. And then the FIIs will return to sell. So it's only a matter of time. Fundamentally, the economics have to change. It is not changed.
Nothing has changed. And even
if you are looking macroeconomically, nothing has changed. Even as far as I'm concerned, politically, nothing has changed.
Because a lot of people are speculating because of the Maharashtra election outcome. This is why.
Then Jharkhand is more important because Jharkhand has all the raw materials. So Jharkhand should also matter. And both the parliamentary seats that went was won by the opposition. So you can interpret it either way.
Okay.
But the market has interpreted this in this manner, along with the fact that the MCCI index and the fact that Zomato entered the Sensex, all that has kept it up. It's a short-term blip up.
Okay. So anyway, what I wanted to ask you was, I had asked in the Instagram group some companies which we have not discussed about. I said, throw me some company names and let's see Anand's opinion about these companies' names. So you're allowed to skip companies. If you don't know anything about that company, you can say, I don't know anything about them. Next one. So I'll move on to the next company name. If you have some information to offer, your insight or what you think about them, you can drop in your ideas behind them. This is not anything on consideration. This is not any patas list. There's got nothing. It's just Anand's opinion about that company. That's all it is. Okay? So don't feel any pressure in either way you answer. So first one, Readington Limited. What do you think about that?
Readington is a company I worked with, so I cannot say I do not know. And I used to know the guy who promoted it very well, and he was my first guru. So, and he is retired and he sold out. And the company, when it went public, perplexed me. It's basically a distributor. It does not own any products.
Correct.
It buys from big companies, big manufacturers, and facilitates distribution.
Yes.
Basically. So, but when Amazons and the Flipkarts of the world are doing the same thing, I have been on the trend. It has a 2 to 3% margin. It has a service network, but nothing great. So there are no margins.
There's no moat.
There's no moat.
Okay. That's the main thing. You guys have to keep in mind they're a distributing company with no moat. There's no real brand in this. So they got real
contracted with Chroma, where they're selling 25,000 products. And the difference is Chroma has branded it as Chroma.
Correct.
So if Readington had started at that time, when we started in 90s, and called Readington switches, Readington
spike busters,
Readington monitors, Readington memory cards. Because what Chroma is doing is buying from China and putting their brand.
Correct.
If Readington had built its brand, it would have succeeded.
It would have been a different kettle of fish. Okay.
Readington is a legacy company from those days, which I also participated, when distribution really meant something.
Okay.
After 2003-04, what happened is the internet exploded. And to be a distributor and trader, there should be an information asymmetry. Readington should have information which is not available to the end customer. That is simply vanished. So there is no information asymmetry. So distribution worldwide is in trouble.
Okay. Second company which we're getting into is Emami. What about that?
Emami is a great company, but only thing I do not know the promoters. There's too much of family-owned company, and they had a hospital which got fire once. So it's a Calcutta-based company owned by Marwadis. It has some strong brands. But very little I know about the promoters because I am not interested in FMCG companies. Other than ITC, I never tracked it.
Okay. What about Trident?
Trident is a textile company. It's a broker special.
Okay. Ramco?
Ramco is an old company which was a very good cement company. The current owner And the son of the former owner had a fascination to develop something in software. And he wanted to do products. So he started a company called Ramco Systems, where he created his own ERP. It's been in existence for 35 years and his ERP did nothing. So money from Ramco Cements went to Ramco Systems for a long time, till he spun it off and it listed as a separate company. Recently, the promoters reorganized the shares. It was done to benefit the promoters and not the public shareholders.
Okay. KES Mind.
It's called Kesoram Industries. This is the part of the old BK Birla Group, which is the grandfather of Kumar Mangalam Birla. It's a diversified industrial unit. He wanted his grandson to run it. His grandson was not very interested. Now what he did is, he demerged the cement business and took it and left the other business with his aunt. It's a business which struggles.
Okay. JSW Holdings.
It's a holding company of JSW Steel and other Sajjan Jindal companies. He is overstretched. He is in infrastructure. He is in steel, which is a cyclical industry, which was his original industry. He is in paints. He is in cements. Basically, and now he is going to make cars along with MG. He doesn't have the equity capital. And there was a lady matter case that came up against him. Yeah.
Global Spirit.
It's a drink company I don't track.
Okay. Zomato.
Avoid.
Okay. Suzlon Energy.
Avoid.
Okay. Ashoka Buildcon.
Avoid.
Sundaram Finance Holdings.
Brilliant company, part of the Sundaram group, but again a holding company, so there will be a discount. So you have to do valuation by parts and see how much the discount and apply to it.
TI India.
Good company. It's at 12 times book value, 85 times its earnings, highly overvalued, great company.
Suryodev Small Finance Bank.
A bank which once I recommended and I then got out. The bank is good, but the promoter did not have enough money. He had pledged his shares somewhere else. And when it came to a critical point, he had to sell his shares. And it also got into trouble because of microfinance lending. Yeah.
City Union Bank.
Very expensive. So for a long time, it didn't move anywhere.
Crompton.
Crompton is now, I don't know who owns Crompton Consumer Products, because CG Power is now owned by TI. This, I don't know who owns it. It has a powerful brand, but the promoter Gautam Thapar's grandson, I think Vikram Thapar or somebody, screwed up and it went into recovery and somebody else bought it. It has still a very powerful
Brand.
consumer brand, but I do not know who's the owner, promoter, what are the financials.
Okay. Avanti Feeds.
I have no idea.
Okay. IT is at 29. The median is at 22. The sector PE is at 30. Is it starting to become overvalued?
Because they see it as a cigarette company, and I don't see ITC as a cigarette company.
Okay. KPR Mills.
Good company, I think overvalued at this time. I think it's overvalued. But a great company.
Aurobindo Pharma.
Avoid.
Bandhan Bank.
Avoid.
Nesco.
I do not know anything about it.
Amban Enterprises.
No, I have no clue.
Okay. Deepak Fertilizer.
Avoid.
Jubilant Foodworks.
Avoid. Very expensive.
Yes. IIFL Finance.
Avoid.
Indraprastha Gas Limited.
Public sector.
ICICI Securities.
Avoid. It's going to become part of ICICI Bank.
Yes. Motherson International.
Avoid.
DCB Bank.
Avoid.
BASF.
Very good company, must be highly overvalued. MNC.
Yeah.
You can buy BASF in the German stock exchange far cheaper.
And last one is Geo Financial.
Avoid.
Okay. So anyway, we went through the company names as discussed, and I hope you guys found some information in this, some insight on what Anand's opinions about this. A quick rapid fire. We did not deep dive into these stocks because we have not done any research, and our research team hasn't put our noses into the grind. This is just Anand's overview of these companies. Some historical background he's given you, some what he thinks it is right now, sectorially what he feels about it. So keep that in mind. This video is not a recommendation or a consideration or anything sectorially. It is just for something to keep us occupied, as today the market seems to be running away from us. And there is...
Even though the market is running away, Tata Motors is still at a level which can be considered. Natco is at a level that can be considered. And there are many. IndusInd is still at a level you can consider. So is Karnataka Bank. Just because the market has gone up does not mean that you cannot consider. Please don't look at the large trend of the market. It should matter to you. What matters to you, whether you have some money to spare and whether you can see the ball today. That's
Correct.
it. Nothing else matters.
Correct. So as Anand rightfully said, if you have some tiffin coffee money lying on the table and you're looking for some value, there are companies which are always there in value, which we have been looking at. It is not in distress that everything is run away, and in the last 2 days or 3 days, not every single company has gone through the roof. So do keep that in mind and keep your list in your hand. And once you've done your buying for the day, please log off and move on with your life. Don't keep visiting the market over and over again and seeing what's happening there. That's not going to be of any use to you or us in the future. So other than that, thanks for watching the video. Do support and like us. And like Anand says, we do have a Hindi channel, Paisa Boltha Hai, where me and Anand come in the weekends, and during the week he's there by himself. By and large, it's a Hindi channel. And if you do have friends and family who like Hindi and like Hindi kind of video about finance and stock related, please send this to them. Even if you do not consume Hindi yourself, please do follow the channel and like that. It helps us with the algorithm, as you know, and it'll help us populate this channel further, and it'll definitely help my team. And supporting my team and my boys would be of great help to us. Anything else you want to add on?
Thank you for supporting Vinod.
So thank you, and see you tomorrow again with another video.
Hey guys, that my uncles Vinod Srinivasan, Anand Srinivasan and I have rolled out our Substack, which is basically a blog/newsletter where we're going to post our original research onto it, and we've analyzed macroeconomic trends. And a lot of you know my uncle Anand Srinivasan and I regularly write for the Hindu, and these articles are also going to be made available for you in the Substack. The link is moatinvesting.substack.com. You'll find it in the description and in the video right now. We hope you go check it out. We've put a lot of time and effort into it. And please give us comments and feedback on what you read. Thank you.